Welcome to Kombo Klash, the tile-laying game for 2 to 4 players where you and your fellow competitors will face off in the ultimate test of wits and ability. As another sun sets and the pale moon rises over the ancient proving ground, the bravest and wiliest creatures gather for the clash. Who will be able to use their keen eyes, sharp memory, and crafty tile positioning to score valuable combos and win the game? Start by placing the board within reach of all players, then shuffle the combo tiles into a single face-down stack. Place this stack on the center space of the board, then flip one tile face up to each of the 4 corner spaces. Next, shuffle the reference tiles, ensuring that the tile with the marked corner is included. Give one to each person, and whoever receives the marked tile will be the first player. Each player then draws 5 tiles from the central stack. If players do not like the tiles they've drawn, each one may discard their entire hand and redraw once, and once only. Each player picks a coloured token and places it near the score track on the outside of the board. Finally, the players decide together what the target score for the game will be. When one player reaches this score, it will trigger the end of the game. At the end of that final round, the player with the most points will win. We suggest 75 points is a good target score for a standard game, but you can play to 50 for a quicker experience, or up to 100 if you'd like to extend your play. You are now ready to begin. Kombo Klash is played over multiple rounds. Starting with the player who holds the marked reference tile, each player takes their turn by placing one or more tiles from their hand onto the central board. A tile must be played directly next to a tile already on the board or next to the central stack. As each tile is played, the choice must be made whether or not to activate the tile's specific ability, and deciding when it is best to score a combo. While you may choose to activate the ability of none, some, or all of your tiles when they are played, you may only score a combo once per turn. To score a combo, you will flip a set of 3 or more adjacent tiles of the same type face down, scoring the points shown on those tiles. We'll demonstrate this shortly, because first you need to know about creature abilities. There are 8 different types of tile in Kombo Klash. The points value can be found in the top right corner, while the creature ability can be found in the top left. We'll go through these abilities now. The wolf can howl, immediately scoring you 1 point for each tile you still have left in your hand after it is played. The kangaroo can kick, allowing you to immediately move any face-up or face-down tile to an empty adjacent space. The raven can call, meaning that you can draw a new tile from the central stack immediately after it is played. The snake can hypnotize, which lets you add its tile to any space on the board, then take the face-up tile that it covers back into your hand to use again this turn. Snakes can also be played to empty spaces, but their ability does not trigger in this case. The alligator can swamp, allowing the player to flip 1 or 2 tiles already on the board face down, scoring 1 point immediately for each tile flipped. The vulture can revive, meaning that after it is played, you may flip any face down tile on the board back to its face up state. Remember that flipping a tile like this does not activate its ability. The gorilla can scatter, which lets you discard your entire hand of tiles, then redraw back to that number and continue your turn as normal. The chameleon can mimic, but only when a combo is scored. It acts as a wild, meaning it can represent any animal when scored as part of a combo. You may never have more chameleons in a combo than the creature they are mimicking. They are worth the same value as the creature they mimic when scored. Once per turn, a player may score a combo. To do this, they flip a set of adjacent matching tiles, which can include chameleons, from face up to face down. Then add the points value of their score by moving their token around the track. In this case, 5 ravens would get the player 10 points. You may continue playing tiles after scoring a combo, as it can be done at any time during your turn, even before you've played a tile, but remember, it can only be done once per turn. Maximize your tile playing to score the most points. When a player has run out of tiles to play, or chooses to end their turn, they draw back up to 5 tiles and play passes to the person on their left. Sometimes there won't be any space for a player to add a tile to the board. In this case, remove all face-down tiles currently on the board and set them aside in a discard pile. Please remember to keep these tiles face down, even though they're not currently in use. Very rarely, a situation may arise where the board is entirely full of face-up tiles. In this case, remove the 4 corner tiles, putting them face down on the discard pile. Once space has been freed up, the player can continue their turn normally. If a player needs to draw tiles but there are none remaining in the central stack, shuffle all tiles that are currently in the discard pile and make a new stack for the middle of the board. Then, continue your turn as normal. When one player either reaches or exceeds the target score that was decided before you began playing, keep playing until you get to the end of that round. The last player will be whoever is sat to the right of the player who has the marked reference tile. This guarantees that everyone has an equal number of turns throughout the game, and whoever has the highest score is declared the winner. If there's a tie at the end of this round, the tied players should have one more round until there is an obvious winner. Thank you for watching our How to Play video for Kombo Klash. If you have any questions about the game, please get in touch with us via Twitter or Facebook, where we can be found as @WeAreHubGames. You can also check out the games page on BoardGameGeek.com or send us questions or comments down below this video. Thank you for watching.